On behalf of the University of Maryland, Baltimore School of Medicine, today we will share some information and tips on financial aid and financial wellness. My name is Sofia Casio, and I am the Director of Student Financial Planning for the School of Medicine. Welcome to the School of Medicine Financial Aid and Financial Wellness Department. Our mission is to educate, support, and empower you to make sound financial decisions while in medical school and beyond. We provide real-time and proactive solutions to address your financial needs. We provide financial aid counseling as well as financial planning and financial wellness information. Financial aid counseling. We are here to help students understand all aspects of financial aid processes from FAFSA to aid disbursement and refunds. Regarding financial planning and financial wellness, we help students organize and understand their everyday finances to then find pathways to create and maintain a sustainable budget. What is financial aid? Financial aid is defined as assistance to pay for your educational expenses. These expenses can include tuition, fees, books, supplies, instruments, living expenses, and more. Any assistance is considered financial aid regardless of the source. These are some of the sources. Grants are funds from federal and state sources that do not require repayment. Scholarships also do not need to be repaid back, and they can come from state, institutional, or organizational funds. Work study, this is a federal program through which you earn money to help pay for school. Loan programs. Loan programs allow you to borrow money that must be repaid. They may consist of federal or private loans. For example, as graduate professional students, you can apply for the Federal Direct Unsubsidized Loan as well as the Federal Direct Graduate Plus Loan. Departmental payments and waivers. Tuition assistance is provided for students enrolled in the MD-PhD program. How to apply for financial aid. UMB requires students to file a free application for federal student aid each year they wish to be considered for federal aid. The FAFSA form is available on October 1st of every year. Please note that due to the FAFSA simplification, the FAFSA for 24-25 year may not become available until after October 1st. More information will be sent out. UMB has a priority award date of March 1st. Therefore, we encourage students to complete the FAFSA form after October 1st, but before March 1st. Students who do not complete the FAFSA form before March 1st, they can still complete the FAFSA. However, due to the limited resources, funds from certain programs may not be available. UMB is a public institution. Students are either residents or non-residents, and that decision is determined based on you completing the initial application to be considered a resident. Each student has been assigned a cost of attendance. These numbers are based on a full-time student, and these are for the current academic year. These numbers will slightly change for the next academic year. As a resident, the cost of attendance is $85,205, and non-resident, which is an out-of-state student, is $117,580. The cost of attendance is divided into direct costs and indirect costs. For example, tuition fees are included under the direct costs, and indirect costs include living expenses, transportation, health insurance, books. And for non-residents only, it also includes a travel cost of attendance of $1,200 for students to travel during breaks. Breaks for us are considered the spring break, winter break, Thanksgiving, and the end of the academic year. These costs are based on you living off campus. There are other housing options, such as the University Suites at Fayette Square, and those students who are living with parents, or on our campus housing Pascal Raw. All of these have lower costs. You will be able to see the actual costs for these housing options after March 1st in your student portal. This is an example of living expenses. If we break down the living expenses cost of attendance, which was $29,500, and divided by 10 months, that gives you a total of $2,950 that you can use for living expenses per month. These items include rent, utilities, parking, food, and personal. Of course, these numbers can vary. They can be less or more depending on your spending habits. Federal direct loans are offered during the UMB awarding process. When you complete your FAFSA and you indicate that you are a graduate professional student working on a graduate degree, your student aid report would indicate a maximum of $20,500 of unsubsidized loans per year. However, because you are enrolling in a graduate professional health professions program, you are being awarded a maximum amount of $40,500 per year. The interest rate of the loan sets each July 1st. The current interest rate is 7.05% and it will change July 1st of 2024. The federal direct unsubsidized loan for the graduate professional students has an aggregate maximum amount of $223,793, and this amount includes any loans that you have received during your undergraduate years, which can include the federal direct subsidized or federal direct unsubsidized loans. The other loan that will be awarded during the awarding process is the Federal Direct Graduate Plus loan. The annual maximum amount is determined by taking the cost of attendance minus any other aid. This loan is based on your credit, therefore the Department of Education will conduct a credit search to determine the loan. The interest rate sets each July 1st and the current rate is 8.05%. Federal Work Study. The award is based on need. Awards are also based on the cost of attendance minus the federal loan and subsidized loan eligibility. You must complete your FAFSA prior to March 1st. Funds may be limited and are not guaranteed annually. Students who are awarded can begin work after all required documents have been completed, but they cannot start work before mid-August. These are some other sources of aid or repayment options. There are School of Medicine students who have received the National Health Services Corps Scholarship. This scholarship covers tuition and fees, and also it provides a stipend. There are also other programs such as the military program for medical school loan repayment assistance, as well as the National Institute of Health loan repayment programs. This is a sample of an award package for a student who completed the FAFSA before March 1st and had a very low expected family contribution number. This sample includes the university grant, the loans, which are the unsubsidized, and Graduate Plus loans. The university grant does not have to be repaid, and the funding source comes from the institution. The loans are federal funded. The unsubsidized loan has a maximum yearly amount of $40,500. The Graduate Plus loan varies for the resident and non-resident. The calculation, as we mentioned before, is the cost of attendance minus any other aid. So the total award package that you see here for a resident and non-resident is up to the cost of attendance. It is up to you how much you borrow under the loans. We offer you the maximum amount, but you can decide to accept it all or accept a portion of it depending what you need to cover for that academic year. Now that we covered the financial aid information, we will get into financial wellness. So what is financial wellness? The first fundamental of financial wellness is organizing and understanding your everyday finances. Then, finding the pathway that works for you to create a sustainable budget. It also includes understanding financial processes related to savings, income, and debt, while utilizing resources to achieve long-term financial goals towards your financial future objectives. Financial wellness also includes information on debt management, how to build your credit score, buying a car, renting or buying a house, and more. How to live on a budget as a medical student. Living on a budget as a medical student is essential for minimizing your debt that you will face upon entering repayment once you finish school. Also, maintaining healthy finances helps reduce stress and allows you to focus on schoolwork. Making financially responsible choices has its benefits, and then also know that decisions that you make today in college will affect your financial future. How to set up a budget. A budget is simply a spending plan. You take your income minus expenses, and this will leave you with either a surplus or deficit at the end of the month. It is important for you to create and maintain a monthly budget. Income may include funds from any financial aid refunds, work, or other. Expenses can be fixed or variable. For example, under fixed expenses, you may find expenses for your rent, your car insurance payment, your phone bill, and more. And variable expenses are expenses that will change from month to month. These may include groceries, any electricity bill, and more. Please just remember that it may be hard to figure out all of your expenses within 1 month, so it is important that you start creating and maintaining a monthly budget, as it may take you a few months to figure out all of your expenses. This is an example of a budget worksheet for students. You can find this online monthly budget form on the AAMC First platform, which I will talk about a bit later in this presentation. Please fill out your monthly budgeting spreadsheet online or on your phone regularly. You can download a copy of this spreadsheet from the AAMC First website. Please try to stay on budget and live within your means. And most of all, try to save money. Budgeting ideas and tips. Make your own coffee or tea and buy a thermos instead of buying your coffee from coffee shops every day. Try to use tap water instead of bottled water. Use meal prep. Cook several portions to freeze them for later. Bag your lunch. Make a grocery list and stick to it. Do not buy items outside of the grocery list. Use coupons and buy items on clearance when you can. Buy essential items in bulk. Also take control of your credit cards. Make sure to pay on time to avoid late fees. Avoid ATM fees. Buy used books. Walk or bike to school. Take public transportation when you can. And also ask for student discounts. Once you become a student and you have a School of Medicine email, you will have free access to the AAMC First financial platform. AAMC First Financial Information, Resources, Services, and Tools program provides loan and money management information and resources that will enable you to borrow wisely and repay your loans responsibly. AAMC First provides unbiased and reliable guidance along your pathway to medical school and beyond. You will find information on paying for medical school, managing your finances during medical school, and handling finances during residency and more. Within the AAMC First platform, there is an AAMC First Financial Wellness website, and this gives you access to hundreds of articles on different financial topics. It also has about 10 or 11 different courses on financial planning, saving and investing, identity theft, buying a car, understanding insurance, and more. And then it also has multiple free financial calculators. One that we truly suggest students to use is the Med Loans Organizer and Calculator, and I'll give you a bit more information on that on the next slide. And then it also has different videos to help you create a budget, create financial goals, enhance your financial knowledge about credit, money management, and more. The Med Loans Organizer and Calculator. The Med Loans Organizer and Calculator was developed to assist medical students and residents with managing their educational debt. The Med Loans Organizer and Calculator provides a secure location to organize and track student loans while also displaying possible repayment options based on your student loan debt. As medical students, you will have free premium access to MedLoans Organizer and Calculator once you become a student. You will need to have a School of Medicine email, and you have to have registered for the AAMC First platform before you can use this calculator. On the MedLoans Organizer and Calculator, you will have the ability to upload your federal loans from studentaid.gov. You can run repayment scenarios, and you can save your loan repayment options. To get started, it's very easy. Once you log into AAMC First platform, you go under the MedLoans Organizer and Calculator, and then from there you can log in with your AAMC First login information. Please do not try to log in on the MedLoans Organizer and Calculator without having a student email as well as having registered for AAMC First platform. In summary, make wise financial choices today to have a healthy financial future tomorrow. Create a monthly budget and set short-term and long-term financial goals. Please take advantage of the AAMC First financial resources, including articles, courses, and more on a variety of financial topics once you become a student. Use AAMC First Financial Wellness website and the Med Loans Organizer and Calculator. Please don't hesitate to ask questions. Know that we are here to support you during your journey as a medical student. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. Our team is made of two individuals, myself and also Miss Juanita Simmons, who is the Assistant Director of Financial Assistance. We are here to support you and help you with any questions you may have. Please email us at somfinaid@som.umaryland.edu. Thank you very much and good luck with everything.